Hello, everyone. Janae here from Your Weight Loss. Hi, Leash.
Hey.
Oh, do you hear me? What was that? There was like a delay. You're like, hey.
Oh, no, I don't know. I didn't hear a delay on my part.
No, it was just like, hi, Leash, and then quiet, and then hi. It was very,
I was getting
very
my sex operator voice going.
Oh my God, that made me, I don't know why because you said sex operator, but like, I remember one time I called Jeff and he answered, he's like, Pete's Porno Palace, Pete speaking. I was like, what is happening with your brain? They're so funny.
There's
They
one
think
thing
about sex
happening with their brain.
24/7.
Yes, that's what's happening in their brain.
It's very interesting to me.
It's
Ready
something.
anytime. Anytime.
Anytime. No,
Anytime.
no time inappropriate.
No, and also no preparation needed.
Zero. Zero.
Okay. So we're recording a bit early, but it should be really nice, the weather by now. It should be really good. I mean, it's July 22nd, you guys, and we are excited to hang out with team this weekend, and that's why we want to talk about team. We want to spend time knowing more about our team.
I know, because they are behind the scenes rocking it.
Yeah.
And you need to know more about them.
I feel like we're the faces of what the people usually think about when they think you're a weight loss, but like to run the whole thing, you guys, like there's 6 of us and they are doing a great job. Like they are needed.
They are. It's actually funny. I was out to dinner with a friend and we were talking about what Melissa does. By chance, Melissa was with us and she was like, oh my gosh. Like she didn't realize behind the scene how much was going into what we were doing and how much work there was going on behind the scenes.
Yes. And like, that's just Melissa. There's, 3 more. I mean, think of Janice, we have one of our girls, everyone that, puts in about 60 hours a month, of just like admin work. And so I think that's why when people are like, oh, is this your full-time job? I'm like, absolutely. And we could have more, full-time positions with the 4 girls that, kind of split that time. We love our girls. So let's start and just remind everyone who they are, where we found them, how we've like met them. I guess I think that's just exciting. I don't think everyone knows that like we didn't know these people before your weight loss. I think you're freezing. Are you talking?
It was cutting out a ton. Okay. So I was like taking a deep breath and waiting. I heard like in and out. Okay. The last thing, something about 4 girls.
I just said that like, I think that people need to know that we didn't know them before your weight loss.
Yes, exactly.
That's like quite interesting.
That is special. Okay. So like, do we want to go like one at a time? Is that what we want to do?
Oh, Jeff is here. Wait, Jeff is
your
here.
Tech guy here?
And he's plugging me into extra fast. How do we call this, Jeff? Internet.
I really need Jeff at my house for so many things. Come do that at my house.
What are you wearing, Jeffrey? Why are you wearing? Okay. Okay, that's why. Bye. He was wearing like his army t-shirt. I'm like, why are you wearing that in public? Okay, interesting. So yes, so people need to know that we didn't know the girls. The girls are all people that joined your weight loss, just like you listening, basically. And we fell in love, or we knew that they were special, or anyways, I just want people to know that this is how they came about.
I mean,
they did not apply for this. This is us reaching out to them.
Yeah, it just like evolved,
Yeah. And they're all different. Do you want to do one by one?
Yeah, sure. So we'll start with Janice. I was just talking about Janice. So Janice is, I think, turning 50. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure she's turning 50 this year.
She's turning 50. I feel like there needed to be a bigger party if she. Yeah.
I'm disappointed in her if she did. And
yeah. Where's the balloons?
Where is the Facebook album of the pictures of your 50th? So Janice is turning 50 this year. So she would be our most not oldest. Mature.
Mature.
She's the mom of the group.
Yeah, and if you saw her, you would not think that she was 49. Like, she is just, like, aging backwards.
Hashtag goals.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And she actually joined the Riverview location, the day that we opened. She showed up. So she's been kind of with me, let's say, from the very beginning of when I opened up the location in Riverview. So that's a pretty special quality as well.
Yeah. And she's lost 30 pounds and has been maintaining it off. Her what has led us to choosing Janice? Like why were we so drawn to her?
It was her mindset. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what we were drawn to all of them.
all of them, yeah.
It was her no excuse mentality as well. Like, she had lots of obstacles that she had to overcome, and I'm sure she'd be fine with us sharing this. And she actually, we interviewed Janice on a podcast, so if you're interested, go back to that. She struggled with an eating disorder for a long time, and
As an adult.
oh
Like, as an
yes,
adult, yes. So I think
yes.
that's very interesting to
It,
understand as I think she was like 40 or like in her late 30s, though. Yeah.
Yeah, her story, I don't know if you remember when we recorded it, and you and I were like almost like silent. Like, we were just listening. Like, it was like, wow, and she was so vulnerable with us and really opened up and shared. And I think that really helps other people. It helps her to help people who have struggled with a similar situation. It's deep rooted, and just she was so vulnerable and shared that with us. And we're forever grateful that she did open up and share that with us.
Yeah, that podcast, you guys, if you haven't listened to it, it was way back at the beginning of 2020. So I'm thinking right now, I'm just like thinking about all the girls and what attracts us to. We're really attracted to people that get what we do, like to the core, and believe in our intentions and our program. And she came to Your Weight Loss in 2017, and she was just getting out of her eating disorder. And she said her therapist was like, I don't think that you should be joining a weight loss program right now, And she was like, no, this is something that's going to allow me positivity. It's exactly what I need because I need to figure out my way. So for her to not even, like, she wasn't even a member, but understood that about our program. Maybe she had like seen it on social media or whatever. It's very interesting to me. And then I'm thinking about like Nadia and Melissa and Danica, how we were so drawn to their mindset, but mostly how they get it. Though. Like,
Absolutely.
they get what we do, and we trust how they're going to help our members because they get it.
They get it.
Mm-hmm.
They get it. And Janice, I just loved that there was never excuses. There was never drama about her choices or the scale. There was just those little things. She's quite calming when you're around Janice. She has that like calming way.
Yeah, she does. You're right.
And I just loved the way that she's so patient. Oh my gosh, she's so patient.
Yeah.
So patient.
And I mean, it's almost luck of the draw because at the end of the day, we have so many amazing members. So I'd like to also just put that out there. It's just sometimes it's the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
And all these girls that we have on our team, it really is about, like, we have many other, again, members that are amazing mindset. They get what we do. Like, we see you, we love you, we appreciate you. Keep going. For when it comes to our team, it's just right now we're kind of set because it works. They love their workload. It's going well. We aren't, we don't feel overwhelmed. And they all kind of came in one after the other at a time where it was like, we need another girl. We need more help. We need, it was kind of growing at this pace. And then we kind of like overhired, knowing that it was going to keep growing. So that's why I guess it's been almost a year of not hiring a new team member, because when we added on Danica, maybe it wasn't the perfect time to add another person, because Janice, Melissa, and Nadia were doing great and we're totally fine. But we knew that growth was coming, and we fell in love with Danica, and we really wanted her as a part of our team as well. She adds a lot to the French community that we have.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. Janice also has like exceeded our expectations.
I was going to say, like, Janice is the kind of person, and if you guys are listening to this and you are an entrepreneur by any chance, you'll know the value in finding a human that is like just it's not about what they're doing necessarily. It's about like how they do it and their attitude behind doing it. And she's that person. She's like, I don't know how to do that, but teach me. And then the next time I can do it by myself. Like she just shows initiative. It's amazing.
Oh, it's amazing. I have to say, and working side by side, she's like my go-to, and like just being able to really trust that she's there. I don't know, man. She's been rocking it. She really took initiative to say, I want more hours, I want more this, I want more tasks. And so anyways, you guys, like when you reach out to team, you often maybe not the new people coming in because they don't know anything about any of the team members, but of course, people that have been with us for a long time, they're more, they all have the person they're more attracted to, whether it is Melissa or Nadia or Danica or Janice. Janice is more that like calming. She's not really like in your face, maybe as much as you and I about posting and being live and whatever. But the girl knows what's up and she is there to help you. And, she knows where the things are. And I mean, we're going to keep talking about the other team members, but right now, yes, Janice is rocking it. And if you're listening, Janice, we friggin' love you.
We appreciate you and everything you do. She does a lot of the behind the scenes, like, admin work, guys, that has taken the pressure off of Jose and I, where we can show up more for you guys. We can show up more for our members because we're not boggled down by those admin tasks. Like that's been huge for us.
Yeah. So whenever you see that we're, always out there and creating things and coming out with the next thing, we cannot do that if we did not have the help behind the scenes to just run this whole thing,
100%.
She's a big part of that.
Huge.
Okay. Next up. So I think the first person we did hire was Melissa, though. I think Melissa was the first girl. I'm not even sure. Wow, that's how it's been a while that they're with us though.
Yeah.
Okay, so Melissa was a Shediac member. That's how I met Melissa. So Melissa's from Shediac. She is 1 year older than you, right, Leash? So she is a little older than me. So I have not, and she's also not from Shediac, but she has been in Shediac for a very long time. It's kind of interesting that I had no clue who she was when she joined. But 5 years older than me. So that's why we didn't really have that it's a small place. So if you have my age and you're from Shediac, I usually know you. So she joined in 2016, September 2016. And we kind of clicked, I think, more on a personal friendship quite quickly because I love her personality and we, again, are in the same age group-ish. We have small children, all that stuff, right? So we really did click on a more friendship vibe. And I think for her and I, before I said, hey, do you want to be a part of team? I really trusted, first of all, she also lost over 100 pounds. So obviously in terms of success with the program, she's done it. But being so close to her, we are close friends. Being so close to her, I got to really be in her mind and really know how she thinks. And when we talk, it's yes, so for her, I would say it's highly related to her deep. She is so good to reflect. If I think I am amazing, but she is at the same level as me. I think when her and I are together talking about reflecting, oh mon Dieu, it's so deep. It's insane, actually. She is at my level when it comes to really reflecting. That's why she's in charge of reflection sheets.
I was just going to say, and ironically, Melissa is the one that creates the reflection sheet. So every single one of our duo videos, so Jose and I put out a new meeting topic every week. We do a duo together. And then Melissa watches it and creates a reflection sheet. So basically just prompting questions for our members so that they can reflect. Because part of taking in content is really letting it soak in.
You're right.
And not just letting it surface level. I really find that sometimes when we are trying to accomplish something, sometimes we think about it, but then we push it out because we almost know that the thoughts are scary. The thoughts are uncomfortable. The thoughts are going to mean action, but we all know that our thoughts are where the magic happens. So we're basically going to force you guys. Melissa is going to force you guys into reflecting.
Yeah. Melissa has great work ethic. I mean, she's a teacher. She's I knew that she wanted to offer her time. Having her on the team is a blessing. She has a lot to offer. She is one smart lady. She also is she's the one in charge of all the translating, you guys. So you need to understand that part as well. Like that's a huge part of our program, that it's bilingual. Like not everyone understands the work behind having a bilingual program, you guys. So she's in charge of that piece. She's also in charge of what else does she do? I'm trying to think. Oh, well, of course, the emails.
Yeah. So I just want to explain a little bit more about like the daily emails. So basically I'm
Right.
the person behind the daily emails.
We
No big
friggin'
deal.
are, and we friggin' love you for it.
Which is so funny because if you guys know me, I'm like a terrible writer. I cannot spell. The punctuation is like limited, but like I get going and things are good, loosey goosey.
Yes,
Anyway,
I love it so much. And you know that I'm not like doing this on your emails. I'm just like, you're so good and you're being you, which I love.
Yes. So they're very like chiller emails. So anyone that's, our members get emails from Monday to Friday, and it's just extra content. Like, one day a week we do, we feature successful members. So like you get to learn a little bit more. One day a week I do a recap of the meeting. There's always recipes in there. There's mindset stuff. There's like actual things. Anyways, so I create those emails and then I send them to Melissa. Melissa translate them, and then I put them back on the computer to be sent to you. So just that in itself, and obviously I want to be current, but I need to give her time to translate. So that's a big part of what we do. And she is so amazing. She does all the recipes too. She translates every single recipe that I create. I'm sure she's cursing me.
At Your Weight Loss. She translates anything we would want her to translate. She also takes care of everything. Like any surveys that we have. Like she's techie. Melissa,
she's our tech guy.
She's our tech guy. She really is. She's our tech person in the group. She's the one that offers that knowledge. Man, as I'm going through our team members, I'm like so proud. I know they all have something amazing to add.
I also want to say about Melissa.
Yeah.
Melissa is one of my favorite beer drinking patio friends.
I love it.
Like she is just like, if you want to go out and have a great time with a human, you bring Melissa.
Oh, I love that.
There's no drama. There's no like, oh, but I want to go here and there. Like she's just easy and fun and good times. I see lots of patio drinks in our future together.
I love that. So for her, I think it's more, she was friends with us. Like we kind of became friends because, for losing 100 pounds, she was a member for a long time. So we got to really know each other and we clicked. It is what it is. Sometimes you just click with people you meet.
Yes.
And her having that work ethic and her being a teacher, like we're teachers at heart, right? So we know that it's hard work to be a teacher, and she's so organized and very efficient. And so anyway, she had tons of really good qualities when it came to working. So having her as an employee at Your Weight Loss is certainly in our favor. So we love you, Melissa. You're rocking it. We totally appreciate everything that you do for us.
100%.
I would not want to translate one word.
Oh, not fun.
God. So at first I was the translator for like 2 minutes. And then I was like, nope. I will be paying someone to do this because I am puri. We had some good laughs though, Jeff and I would be like sitting trying to translate something and I'd be like, how the F do I say this? He'd be like, he would laugh so much because he would like obviously come up with something funny that is not the translated way. So having her, like she is from Niguac, which she's very French though. So I asked her I'm like, basically I have a sucky position for you, but do you want it? And she took it. She took it on and now she's been doing it for over a year. So thank you. Thank you for taking that on. Whew, that was a hard time for me.
Oh my gosh. Isn't it funny when you sometimes reflect back on the tasks that we like used to do and like how we used to do it? Like, guys, we literally started from a piece of paper and a pencil and a highlighter. Like
and a bajillion Excel spreadsheets.
And that was as fancy as it got. And like, I didn't know how to work Excel. Like I for sure had times where I was doing things that were so inefficient. Anyway, we have grown like the way we run it.
We're like basically next level compared to how we used to do it.
Sometimes there's still tasks that I do and I'm like, I don't want to tell anyone the what I'm doing right now because there's for sure a better way.
I know what you mean. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay. All right. So thank you, Melissa. We love you. Okay. Next up, the next girl we hired for sure was Nadia. So Nadia, again, Shediac member, did not, okay, me saying I did not know her before Your Weight Loss would kind of be a lie because I knew who she was. And why did I know who she was because she is a teacher in Shediac and I used to do tons of supply work. So I knew like just who she was, but we didn't say hi at Sobizla. You know what I mean? Like I just know who she is because I know she's a teacher and I've seen her at that school. So for her, when she walked in Shediac, I remember, and this was January 2017. So it's going to be her 5-year anniversary in January. Why did I feel like it was 5 years this January 2021? Maybe it's January 2016 she started. I don't know. But anyways, her coming in and Nadia, it's so funny because she did a live this week about a student saying, Madame Nadia était grosse avant. Nah, Madame Nadia était huge avant. So she heard a student say that to another student. And she was like, oh my God, to a new student that just started. So he had missed, like, she's really open about her obesity and how she lost 100 and almost 160 pounds. So that's a big part of who she is. So she's someone that really shares a lot with her students. So I think she shares before pictures and she like tells them a lot about that part of her life. So that student had missed that presentation at the beginning of the year. So she said that she was saying goodbye to all the children and she was waving and she said her arms were flapping. And then the new student, who apparently says whatever he thinks, said, wow, your arms are really flapping. And then another student responded, Madame Nadia était huge avant.
Oh my gosh.
She's like just standing there and listening to them talk about basically my body and just their perception of how it looks and what they know about me. It's just, she's like, it's so interesting. So she made a whole live and that was the title. Madame Nadia était huge avant. So Nadia was a big girl. She was 300 pounds, you know, and I think that that's important to understand when you're reaching out to team and maybe you're feeling like these women don't understand you because you're just starting and you might be, 300 pounds or close to it or over it. And you're thinking, oh my God, like how would they ever be able to help me? Well, we have Nadia that was close to 300 pounds. She was 296. And we have 3 of the girls that have lost over 100 pounds. Like, so that's something to be like wowed about, that they have so much knowledge, but also so much experience. And you need to know that these people have been members for years, you guys, years. And so they have they know what to tell you. They know what is your weight loss and they know what to answer you. And they would answer you as Alicia and I would. So please know that, right?
And I mean, Nadia has the experience. I mean, sort of the other girls as well. But Nadia has the experience of like needing a seatbelt extender, worrying about going on the plane, worrying about going on Disney on the rides. Like, she has some real experience of like those feelings
of like those physical
limitations based on her weight. I can't even imagine as a teacher how exhausted she must have been. And it's the most beautiful thing to see this beautiful human become who she is before our eyes. And we've seen her, she's lost most of her weight for a while now, but don't you feel like even just lately seeing her be more confident, wear different outfits, you see there's a more of a transformation still happening, even though the physical one's almost done. And it's like, you can see it with your eyes.
Yes, you can see it like every time I show up on Saturday mornings, because now she's also full-time in Shediac, right? So she would be the girl you would for sure see if you came to get weighed at our Shediac location, just like Janice is the girl in Riverview. But she's always there. Like she's running the show in Shediac. I just show up and basically
talk.
That's it. But when I walk in and I see what she's wearing and I am like, who are you? Like, you little sexy thing. Like, what is happening? Like, it's good.
So imagine, guys, living your life very close to 300 pounds, and then you lose 150 some, close to 160 pounds. Imagine that body that you were in, and the experience and opportunity to wear things that not just like cover you up, but just like that you actually want to wear. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. she also made the choice to have a tummy tuck, which is a part of her journey, which she shares with us and shares with our members. And, you know, that one photo that we took that one day, we had a photo shoot with team. And, you know, and it was a picture of her stomach and her scar. And that tells such a beautiful story. And I could not be happier for her that she chose to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's
beautiful.
it's good. She was wearing a white tank top and some like high-waisted pants the other day at your weight loss. Was like, phew, like, and everything's like so flat, you know what I mean? I'm like, wow. And I'm like, you must be so happy that you got that done. Like, and she's like, I'm so much more comfortable. I can just imagine the extra skin from losing 160 pounds, you guys. I mean, we can't even imagine. So for me, Nadia, I have to say, a big part of my love for her or for her journey is the no drama. Like the girl never took a break from trying, I guess, and she was so non-dramatic. Although her journey was quite, I guess I want to say, amazing from the beginning, and her weight loss was constant, but it was so done in a non-dramatic way that it was real. And it was just, she was like ready for that week where she was going to gain, you know what I mean? Like someone else watching would have been like, oh, that was fast. But for her, it was just, I'm being who I want to be and I'm taking it 1 pound at a time. She also celebrated all the milestones. She took the pictures. She was excited to hit 50 pounds lost. She was excited to hit the 199. And after, you think if you hit 199, like you see Wonderland, that's a big deal. And then at 196, that's 100 pounds lost. So she had tons to celebrate the whole time, you know?
And I like that you point that out because sometimes fast journeys scare us. But she had it wasn't about the speed of her journey. She had the right mindset for her journey right from the beginning.
She really did. She really did. And it was her first time joining something where she was going to be so accountable. She has been pretty outspoken about doing shakes and, you know, trying to lose that 60 pounds quick. And she's like, it wasn't my first time trying to lose weight. She had never, ever gotten to where she is today. But she was like, it was my first time ever joining something of this kind where it was like, we're taking it slow. We're actually changing our lives. We're not just like basically picking out a diet and bringing it into our lives. We're taking our lives and we're adjusting things and we're making changes. Like that's the difference, right? Anyways, she's always like, I'm telling you, she's like never missed a meeting.
I know. She is
5 years. Like she was so dedicated.
Committed, consistent, dedicated, not like, you know, watch the meetings, you know, you know, wasn't, I got this, like took the time to take in the content.
Even if she was crazy successful, you guys, and could legit have had the attitude of like, I am a rock star. I got this. I don't need your weight loss in the summer. I don't need, what that attitude, she's never had that. And I was so drawn to that. Like sometimes I was like, how are you still here on a Saturday morning? Like you can take one where you're not here, you know? She would even like, she would prioritize it so much.
I love that you said that. Like it didn't just happen. Yeah. She prioritized that. And that just showed us that she was going to prioritize our members, like in a very consistent way.
Because why was it so hard for us? Like even, okay, let's go back to freaking 2012 of Jose being alone running your weight loss, okay? And me trusting that Alicia was going to, it wasn't that Alicia wasn't going to do a good job. Was Alicia going to stick around? Was she going to, because Alicia was obviously my first ever like true employee person that I'm like, we're doing this. And Your Weight Loss has a reputation of consistency. Like it really does. And that makes me so darn proud of this program. We've been around for 10 years and there was no break. There was no like, I'm tired. Like consistency is a huge part of success in weight loss. So I'm going to model that by how I show up for the people. And so I needed employees, si tu veux, that were going to show that same consistency to me. And so it was like, is Alicia going to love it as much as I love it? Is she going to be consistent and want to keep doing this And so now she's 5 years in and it's like, okay, like she's here to stay. But that was the same for all of our girls. And for me, Nadia has proven more than anyone would ever have to, right? That she is in it for life. Like, wow, like it's insane. Like always showing up and like her saying things like, Roland, who like she loves her husband, which is like the cutest thing ever. She loves Disney and her husband. Pretty sure these are her two favorite things.
It's true.
And
And like we all love our husband. She really loves her husband.
Really? She really does. So she would be like, Roland wanted to go to Halifax, but I was like, we need to leave after the meeting. Like you would have thought she would have been like, this one friggin' time, it's gonna be okay. Like I would have even said that, you know? I think she's even like shown more. She's prioritized your weight loss, showing up at the location more than me. Like she's just so dedicated to it. Anyways, it's a beautiful thing. So she started with working for me and Shediac, just like weighing people. And I just saw her commitment to our program. And she has a lot to offer. She's a sweet, really soft soul, has a like quirky, funny way to her. The people in Shediac absolutely love her. And she has a story. She really does.
She certainly does. I know that she loves showing up at the location. She loves seeing people in person and having those conversations with the Shediac members. I really see that gives her a lot of, she enjoys that.
She absolutely does. Absolutely. She has kept showing up for them and she appreciates very much her role at Your Weight Loss. She doesn't shy away from sharing it. It's really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love you, Nadia. It's great.
Love you so much. Appreciate you. Inspired by you. Yeah. Love seeing you blossom in front of our eyes.
Oh, it's such a beauty. And like she is one of my, for sure, top inspirations for maintenance. Like just seeing her maintain her 160 and like maintain her range and like her being no drama and her really reasonable weekends. Like you can learn a lot from Nadia.
I agree. And she's not like, oh, I got this. Like, I'm amazing. I can like have like a couple days of like do whatever I want. She's like, every day she is committed to showing up as who she wants to be. Bam. Every day. No excuses, no reason. Like every single talk about consistency.
Yeah. So Nadia would be in the middle of, it's kind of funny, like our age range, we're kind of hitting everything from 30 to 50. Nadia's 10 years older than me. So she's turning 45 this year. And Melissa's turning 40 this year. So we have 50, 45, 40. I'm turning 35. And Danica. So let's talk about Danica, our last girl. We've been talking for 32 minutes, but I am loving this.
We're going to keep going. Yeah. Danica, what a beautiful human inside and out.
Wow.
Her journey was wow. We started to see this girl posting. I'm like, who is this girl? Who is this girl?
We legit like had like texting conversations about this girl because we don't know her. She is our only team member that started as an online member, not from the area, you guys. So we really did not know who Danica is. So if you're from Dubai or you're from whatever, like you could be the next Danica to us. But how did we know about her? Well, she did not shy away from posting on the group and sharing her things and her mindset. And we were like, wow.
It was so inspirational. It still is. I'm so inspired by her. It's almost to the point where you want to like text her and say like, what's your secret? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like you like her thing is so insane that you're like, she must be not telling us something. What is she holding back from us?
Okay, so this is kind of what happened in the back, you guys. So at this time when she joined, there was a team and of like basically team existed but was not called team. They were called mentors, but right now it's like you have access to everyone because we feel like that is so much more valuable to all the humans coming into your weight loss and wanting help and wanting advice. It is so much more valuable to you to be able to have access to every single human. And also just it allows us to spend time at the appropriate places where you need what you need help with. Anyways, let's move on from that. I was like, so I reach out to our team members and I'm like, at this time we have Janice and Melissa. Those are the only two working for us. I don't think Nadia's in yet. And so I'm like, who is this? Like, who has Danica? I was like, who's talking to Danica? And Melissa was like, I have her. And I was like, how insane is she? Is she doing things in a crazy way? Like, because her journey was like, wow, like she was like not melting, but like, wow, weight loss is going really well for her, you know? And Melissa was like, Jose, she emails every single week. She also emails every single Monday for her to tell us her weekly plan. Then she emails on Thursdays because that's her weighing day. She reflects so much. She does all of the reflection sheets that we put out there because we had reflection sheets at that time. We've had reflection sheets now for a very long time. I think it's 2018 or 2017. And she's like, her mindset is everything. Like she is like not missing a live, not missing a meeting, taking in content, loving everything about your weight loss. Basically, she's eating your weight loss for breakfast. Like it's just so beautiful. So I'm like, okay, then we don't intervene. She's doing great, you know? So she is like the poster child of someone that is dedicated to content and changing her mindset.
And just what I said about you almost like want her secret. You like want her secret. You're like, what are you doing? What's your secret? Her secret is she's just doing what we say you should do, but sometimes we don't think it's good enough. She's right. Just doing the basics, the essentials. She's just doing that. It's as simple as that. And she is being insanely successful. No secrets.
So no magic. Lost no. She's lost 115 pounds. I think she lost 100 in a year. I think she hit 100 in a year, which is just insane, you guys. Like that is like insane weight loss in a year. That's an insane physical nation. But you guys, that is not why we were like, we need you on her mindset transformation in a year was just like, it was insane. Like I was like, it was almost like your transformation leash, like your first year where you weren't you're a weight loss leader, but you were you're a loss member in 2016. For me to be like, you are ready to help others do this. Like I had spent 5 years helping hundreds of people alone, thinking no one else could ever do it. Like that's legit how I had not met someone that I thought was ready to represent the your weight loss mindset. Like I was not ready. And when I obviously you were a very good friend of mine and then saw you, we saw each other every day. We would talk every day. And the things you would say to me and just me going through that mindset with you was like, she's ready. Like it's not about time. Sometimes it's about the dedication. You know, a year, oh no, but she's gone. A year can go by and nothing happens inside and you can have all the physical transformation. If nothing happens inside, you're not ready. You know, you're not ready to share that message. You're not ready to, be able to help others. It doesn't matter if your physical transformation is amazing. I am looking for that certain mindset. I'm looking for that certain knowledge that I trust that you can help people, right? So she's gone right now, but I'm going to keep talking. We all know that I got this. She's trying to get in again into our system here. But Danica and Alicia have those two things in common. They quickly got it. And I mean, is that there's no magic behind quickly getting it other than really taking in content. And I understand that not everyone has either the time or the want to really take in content at that level. But it really is about that. Like it's about being so open to getting that content. So I was just sharing with everyone that Alicia's back, you guys. So I was sharing with everyone that you and Danica had that quick mindset. Like I said to them, in 1 year, you could have all the physical transformation, the best physical transformation I've ever seen. That's not what gets me to say you're ready to help other people. I actually think that 1 year is such a short time as well. It's not enough life lived for me to believe that you're ready. It's just what it is, you guys. And, you know, tons of people are like, it's been a year. I'm like, yeah, but that's like babies. Like A 1-year-old barely walks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're not ready to go and help someone else walk. Like, it's just not what it is. But with you two, man, you two were special when it came to your mindset transformation. And I don't think there's magic, but I do think that there was a high level of content that you guys took in and reflection. And I said to them, not everyone's willing to give it that amount of time and that amount of deep transformation. And that's okay. Like, it can take you more time to really change up here because you're busy living your life. But for her, she really like didn't miss one thing. And every time the kids would go to bed, she would watch us like crazy. And every time she woke up, she said, I listened to you 24/7. So she really changed everything that was old in her brain and got some new shit, and it's been good.
That's what I was going to say. She worked on her thoughts, you guys. She worked on her thoughts. That's what she did. That's what she prioritized most, and how she did that was through taking in content, reflecting, being accountable to continuing to do that. Like, that's how it happened.
I do think that both of you as well were at such good places before starting. I think it's like you were like, your intentions were so good. And I'm not saying there's no bad intentions, guys, but there's this unique kind of rare place that some of our members, we've seen them be, that it's like, wow, they were really ready for this mindset shift. It doesn't mean even if you're not there that you won't get that amazing, crazy result. Because I look at me, like I think I'm crazy successful when it comes to like losing the weight, keeping it off, confidence, mindset, reflection, blah, 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 happiness. But I've been working on this for freaking 20 years. So I wasn't that person that was, just like you and Danica, that it like that crazy, physical and mental transformation in a year. So what? I am also successful. So
Yes.
it's not about being that person that's at that right place, right time. It's just about the first day. Do something today, you guys.
That's such a good message. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
mean that you won't be successful if you don't wake up on day one and rock it all the way, for 365 days and have this amazing physical transformation quickly. That is not it at all. But that was certainly something that was special about Danica that made us be like, who is this beautiful human?
Yeah.
And her consistency is what we noticed. And then we noticed her mindset, and we noticed her determination, and we noticed her, taking in the content and reflecting, and what she's done with her body. I like just need to have a moment. Like, it's not all about the physical transformation, but damn, girl.
I know. And I mean, there is something to be said about her beauty. Like it's something. So like I feel like she's very attractive, and so her physical transformation is attractive to a lot of people watching.
Absolutely.
I mean, because that's all you can see in pictures. But you guys need to know that she is beyond her physical beauty. She has worked so hard on who she is, and her evolution inside has been amazing to watch. And that is why and I said to the other girls, I was like, I know that the workload is not too much, and me adding another team member is taking away from your workload. But I said, give me time. I know your weight loss is going to get busier. And I said, Danica has a lot to offer on our team, and we want her. So she was the last one to be added in September 2019. September 2020, just last year, you guys. So she is just celebrating 1 year as a team member. And we appreciate her. We love her.
She has an amazing presence on the French community group. So we have a community group that's for anyone. I mean, English, mostly English, but bilingual for sure. But if you're French, we have a community group just for you. And Danica goes on there and live. She does her maintenance live where she shares, how she's maintaining her success and, little recipes she cooks. She's very present on that group, and we appreciate her for that. Holy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you guys need to understand, when you add another language to your program, to your business, it's more, there's more to be done because there's another language that you need to translate all the things. So she's helping me on the French side in terms of being present, doing lives and all that. So she's kind of like the face of the French community because she really is good at talking and doing lives and being very motivational. She's rocking that piece to her task. So we really appreciate her there. Okay, you guys.
Absolutely.
It's a
Okay, wait,
45
I
minute
have one more
podcast.
thing.
Okay, go.
I have one more thing. Basically, I don't know if you guys even really realize this, but every single team member is answering your emails. So on top of all the other jobs that they have, the translating, the being at the location, the going live, all of the, the back stuff, they are also answering your email. So you send an email and you say, hey, I'm really struggling with this. Hey, I'm planning this. Hey, I want to celebrate this with you. Where can I find this template? They are the ones answering your emails.
And they know everything inside and out of your weight loss. So like they know who is responsible for a certain thing. They're going to reach out to us. They're going to get the answer that you need, you guys. So anytime, and tons of people say, I don't use team enough. No, you don't. Like we see it, they are the most resource. Like I am so proud to be able to offer that service for $40 a month. You get a human that you can talk to every single day. Like that is not a thing in other, programs. But for me, it's like, that is what I think you need you sometimes need in order to get out of that rut. And your weight loss is really designed to help you keep going. Like I truly believe that it's like the program that is designed for the tough times. It's designed for planning and organizing and the reflecting piece. It's designed for mindset change. And so you need to take advantage of all of the resources that we give you to be able to do that. Because what has happened in the past when you did a diet is that you didn't keep going when it got tough.
And that's it. That's literally what makes the difference.
All that happened. You didn't do anything bad. You didn't screw up anything. It's just it got hard. You did something that you used negative language towards, like I suck or whatever, and you didn't have the resource to get through it. And that's what we offer.
Yep. And that's a huge piece of what team has to offer. And the whole reason why we started talking about team, guys, is because we are getting together with team and we are having a celebration, a party. We're going to be together. I'm bringing my Instagram husband. So we're going to be sharing all behind the scenes on Instagram. So make sure that you follow us and follow that party.
Yeah, so the party is this Saturday, you guys. So we're going to be obviously Instagramming all of the things. We're going to be there's a few celebrations and big announcements that I cannot wait to share with them. We don't see them a lot. We don't spend a lot of time talking. We know they're running their thing behind the scenes. They're living their lives. We do chat here and there with them, but we're excited. We don't see them in person a lot, maybe just twice a year. Isn't that crazy? Where we're all together. So this weekend, we're all together. So again, follow us on Instagram so you can see all of our beautiful faces together. And we are bringing Neil so he can take all the pictures and all the things.
Neil.
Neil. And we're bringing Jeff so he can drive the boat.
Yeah.
And be pretty. He can just be pretty.
Perfect.
Okay, you guys. So thank you for listening. Again, I know that team usually probably listens to this and they're probably going to listen when they see the title. We love you. We appreciate you. And we appreciate anyone listening. So please share this podcast, tag the team members in it. They'll love it because you listen to it.
Yes.
And maybe even share a little bit. If you're listening to this and you're like, man, Melissa inspires me, or man, Nadia inspires me, share that. There's nothing more powerful and exciting to let other people know who inspires you. It's always fun to hear, you guys. It's such a compliment. So follow us everywhere under Your Way Weight Loss and come and join us, yourwayoursupport.com, and be a part of this amazing community that we've really built together, all of us together.
Bye. Bye.